After action reviews are the best tool that I've ever come across to build trust and psychological safety and reveal that kind of priceless, unspoken expert knowledge. How many of you all know what I'm talking about? How many of you all know somebody who can solve a problem, do something, maybe troubleshoot a complex device, but they can't tell you exactly how they do it? How many people know that? Yeah? Right. That kind of knowledge, that's what kind of gets dripped out during an after-action review. Not all at once, but little bits at a little bit of time, right? It does this pretty quickly, and it does this at the same time, and since it was invented by the Army, which are ruthless about efficiency, right, you can do this in a very short amount of time, just a couple of times a month. That's what I learned that changed my life when I was 19 years old. This is an after-action review in process. Notice the high technology that's required here. A couple of packs of cigarettes if you're into that kind of thing, or a deck of cards, or a stick drawn in the sand. Folks, this was designed for infantrymen. I get to say that with a snark in my face because I'm 11B qualified. Anybody else in here? Bushwhacker like that? No? Unfortunately. You guys got to get out more. Come on. All right, so this is an after-action review in progress. It's a bunch of people talking about a job they just did, and here's the secret. Here's the biggest secret I can give you. You don't just do after-action reviews for jobs that go south on you. You can use it for that, events, incidents, accidents. You do most of your after-action reviews for jobs that go well. Bingo, that's it. What is it? What is an after-action review? It's a non-punitive, semi-structured, post-job debrief, right? So who uses them? The last time I checked, I've spoken with members of all 5 classic branches of the military. Space Force is on the list, haven't gotten to them yet, we're working on them. And I won't say that I've talked to people in every unit clearly, but 95% of the people that I've talked to in all 5 of the classic services have said, yes, we do after-action reviews, and yes, they help. I'll ask you that, and make me a liar if you want to. Anybody here is prior service? First of all, thank you for your service. Anybody here is prior service? Have you done after-action reviews? Yes? Do they help? That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Depends on who's doing them. Thank you for the honest answer, right? And somebody over, yes?
I did them with the Federal Fire Service through National Fire Interagency Fire Center.
Nice.
We adopted the AAR.
Okay, you adopted that model?
Entire process for the federal government.
Was it useful? Did you find it helpful?
Absolutely.
Cool. Anybody over here said they found it useful? Yes?
Marine Corps.
Marine Corps. Outstanding. Very good. Thank you. An increasing number of companies are starting to use this. When I was in my fire department, right, I was 19 years old, and I'm like, wow, this is how adults work, right? I'm getting into this adulting thing. We do a job, then we debrief the job. I can't wait to get out into the work world where every company does this. Boy, was I disappointed. In fact, in some ways, in a very real way, my career here today, speaking to you, is trying to recreate the culture of that amazing little fire department that was decades ahead of its time in a little college nobody ever heard of in Virginia 30 years ago. So how do you lead an after-action review? Gather the people who did the job, and it's imperative, absolutely imperative, you have the frontline workers, the frontline experts. You don't just have to have them. You can have other folks, safety folks in there, leadership, logistics, planning, scheduling, other than that, but you want the guys and the women who did the work. You assure a non-punitive, learning-based approach. That's key to everything that I do. And you got these 5 questions about the event. First question, what did we set out to do in this event? Second question, what did we actually do in this event? We asked that in 2 different questions because in what percentage of jobs do things not quite go according to plan? Yeah, 100% basically. So we don't just ask, what should we have done? Because that word should leads us down a bad road of blame. We do ask, what did we set out to do? And what did we actually do? All right, how did it turn out that way? We don't ask what went well and what went bad, because if we ask those questions, we tend to spend like 0.0375 seconds on what went well, and that went, anything go bad? Anything today go bad? Do you think maybe I want to talk about today in the after-action review? Do you want to share anything about what went bad? That tends to lead to a very different conversation. But if you ask how did it turn out that way? No blame in that. Fourth question is, okay, next time we do this kind of an evolution or a fire call or a dumpster fire or whatever it is, what are we going to do the same way? Marines, I think, call it sustains. What are we going to sustain for next time? And the last question, the 5th question is, say it again. Yeah, what are we going to do differently the next time? That's it. Those are the 5 questions. And I see you're totally welcome to take photos of that. I'd say maybe don't share it on Facebook, but I will give you handouts and stuff like this and text from all the slides and all this stuff later. So yeah, All right? So I'm curious, now you know the basics of after action reviews. We'll get into more details. Show of hands, how many people already do something like this? Cool, it's a lot. It's not everybody, it's a lot, right? Go ahead and take this poll. I thought we'd have a little bit of fun. Pull out your phone.